everyone, and welcome back. I am the Sovereign, and this is my court. If this is your first time in attendance, hello. Please consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave our kingdom. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Find me on Instagram and find the rest of your fellow courtiers in the Discord, where we have all of our little chit chats and all of our pageant tea is spilled in the kingdom. The link to the Discord can be found in the description box below, where all of the links to my social media and everything is always in the description box, guys, because people send me DM messages and they're like, how do I get into the kingdom? And I'm like, did you check the description box? I'm trying to let you in on game, right? So I'm not necessarily supposed to be doing this right now, but I can't help myself. I was supposed to go with somebody to an appointment and it got postponed for another 3 hours. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna take this opportunity to sit down and finally watch through this reaction so I can get on the internet again, because I have canceled out all of my social media up until I can do this reaction because I didn't want spoilers. So I was like, I haven't been in Discord, I haven't been on Instagram because I don't want spoilers. And I know you guys wanna tell me everything. So let me get through this reaction so that we can talk about it, right? We are going to talk about Miss Universe Thailand. Now, for future reference, if you ever see me not choose to do a reaction, it's not necessarily anything against the organization, the girl that won, or anything like that. A lot of the times my reaction videos get blocked. I know a lot of people don't know this, but I don't actually make money off of most of my very popular reaction videos. It's actually taken by the organizations, but they can go a step further in not only demonetizing those videos, but actually blocking them, which is why I don't do reactions to Miss Universe France. And that's why last year's Miss Universe reaction is on Instagram along with Vietnam, because those videos got blocked. So I don't think Thailand is going to block my reaction, which I am ever so grateful for. And I'm sure the fan base is as well, because we just want to give these girls our undivided attention. We just want to fangirl, right? The last time I discussed Miss Universe Thailand, I did it in a live stream format because finals was so close. I'm not going to have time to sit down in front of a camera, edit it, and put it up. But I still wanted to talk with you guys about them. So we did it over live stream. We went through my favorite top 10s. Now, you have to remember that my favorites list is only based upon what is readily available to the public, meaning I have never heard these women speak. I've never heard them engage in an interview. So I am not aware of their level of communication skills, which is vitally important in a pageant, as most of us are well aware, right? So performance is only ever going to get you so far. And we had this discussion in pertaining to, I don't remember her competitor number, but her name is It's Fierce Face. You guys remember Fierce Face? We loved her face. She is the definition of serving face, right? A lot of people were telling me, but her communication skills weren't that great, because she's honestly one of my favorite competitors. But if she can't speak, there's no way she's going to get near a crown. She was in my top 5, I believe, along with other women. Number 31, I know you guys can have at me. You can have at me. The first Wang, stan group. I know people are standing her. I can't see her winning. I cannot see her winning. I would want to win before I would want first Wang to win. I just don't see her as a relatable, engaging Miss Universe representative. And that is important if you want that title. There are other women more suited to winning. And you guys all know that my number one fave is number 16 right now. But up on the screen, I will throw up my previous list. If you missed it, understand, as I said, this list has been based upon their performance because I am not aware of their speaking capabilities. So now that we're through the intro, we're all caught up, right? Let me don a tiara. I have been dying to change my hair back to white, and I had planned on doing it for this reaction, but because this is kind of an unplanned reaction and I'm supposed to be somewhere else right now, I don't always walk around town with white hair. Sometimes I do. You guys have seen my vlogs on the family channel, linked up above over here. Go find the family channel. You guys know I will walk around town with white hair, but sometimes the people that I'm around don't know what I do, and I don't always want to advertise what I do. It's going to start a whole new thing. And then I went to Vallejo not too long ago, and I found out Vallejo is Pinoy territory. Everywhere I was going to the fish market, everywhere I went was Philippines food, Philippines clothing, Philippines grocery store. And I was like, oh my God, they're everywhere. You guys are everywhere. I know we're talking about Thailand today, but it just I was like, oh my God, thank God I'm not in white hair. Just in case, because I looked a hot mess that day. Was not trying to be spotted, okay? But, I don't always walk around my town in my everyday life with white hair, though sometimes I do. But this is what we're going with today. Let's get to Miss Universe Thailand. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I am so excited. Number one, opening outfits, the variety, the flavor, the individuality, fantastic. Is that first Wang lighting it up? And she's like, first girl, you getting it with the fierce face. Your outfit is to die for. The timing on these girls is impeccable. Like the walk, the outfits, the everything. This is a Miss Universe caliber show, okay? And I'm so happy that there's another country showing out like this. Thailand, you are right up there with Philippines. You truly are. This staging, performance, lighting, all this outstanding. And it has been so long since I've seen an opening number done with contestants. I like, you know, letting the girls have a little bit of fun, getting to show off. Because this is finals, more than half of these girls are not really going to get to participate in the rest of the show. So this is kind of like their moment to be out in front of the audience all together. Like, this is the class of 2022. I love that. But them not having like matching outfits, I think I really like that individuality. But first Wang showed y'all up. She really did. Number one, sis, you have rhythm. Number two, you had the best outfit up there. And then they put her front and center. Like, I don't know if that was an omen. I'm sorry. Like, first Wang crew is down in the comments crucifying me right now. It's okay. I can take it. I said the truth in the live stream, and y'all have to learn to not shoot the messenger, okay? I'm only telling you what I see, and I don't see her wearing the Miss Universe crown. Get off me. Get off me. Okay, it's time to find out who made the top final 15, 20? I don't know. I just know we're calling out finalists, and I had to run to my room so that I could have my final, you know, favorites list here with me. I only did top 10, but we did discuss other women. And let me see, I'll throw my top 10 up once again. The other women, who's not on my top 10? Number 2 would have made my top 15. She wasn't in my top 10, but she was in my top 15. Is there anybody else on here? Oh, 24. 24 wasn't on my top 10, but she would have made my top 15. So I'm just like flipping back and checking my scores to see who else was left off. Number 15 was another girl that would have made my top 15. So that would have made 13. Yeah, I was really nitpicky, so I guess I only wrote down 13 out of the 15, but you know, it's whatever. I'm pretty confident that the winner is going to be called from my top 10, which is why I don't get hung up on doing the top 15. Like, in preliminaries, if you're falling outside of my top 10, the likelihood of you winning a crown is just, it's minuscule. The chances of that happening is like really, really minuscule. So once again, don't shoot the messenger. I don't make the rules. I just interpret them. Okay. That's all I'm saying. All right. We got a call out and I have to see the number because I don't speak multiple languages. MUT number 18, it's I, Fierce Face. This is Fierce Face. We love her face, the slayage, the serve off of this girl. It's so disrespectfully wonderful. I love it to death. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. I'm scared because a lot of people told me that she can't speak and she's in my top 5, right? She's number 4 in my top 5. So I just don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know. 24. Okay. I remember her. I loved number 24 swimwear. She like drastically plummeted in points when it came down to her evening gown. If you go back and watch her swimwear, is great. Like it's really worthy of a top performance numbers. And that's exactly what I gave her. But she plummeted like a 2, because I do decimal points when I score. She plummeted like 2 whole points when it came to her evening gown. So that's what did her in for making my top 10, but she was on my top 15. So am I super surprised? No, unless they're doing a top 10, which I doubt they're doing. They should be doing 15 or 20, not 10. Who's up next? Who dat? I love these, like the outfits though, the outfits, number 10. All right, don't see her winning, but she's a great competitor. She just has transition issues. She's not as fluid and natural as some of the other girls are. Some of these girls are just really comfortable in their confidence and they don't have to fake it. We can tell if you're faking, okay? You gotta really believe it. Nope, she's not on my top 15. I recognize her, but no, if you're not on my top 15, that means you have flaws, some major flaws. So I'm going to stand by my list and say anybody who's outside of my top 10, you're not going to win. That's just not, this was going to be a whole hell of a reaction if somebody outside my top 10 wins. That would be just, what? MUT 27, you are on my list, but where did I put you? You're my number 10. 27 is my number 10. So does she have a chance? Yes, but she would be pulling major dark horse energy if she came out with the win. Oh, is that my happy girl? I can tell by her face. I can tell by the way she smiled. Number 14, Angie. Yes, that's like the super bubbly, happy, and then people were telling me during the live stream, they're like, oh my God, Angie's such a sweetheart. She's so sweet. She's so nice. And I'm like, well, that's great. Like, that just makes me like her more. That's one thing I didn't get to see from the Thailand competitors. I didn't get to really experience too much of their normal everyday personality, like who they are as a person. I'm not going to complain. Thank you, Thailand. Okay, please don't take things away from me. I liked seeing their walks and their runway. Keep that going. I'm not complaining about, the little treats I was given. I'm just happy to hear that, she's such a great girl. And what I'm seeing from her personality actually is real. It's authentic. Who's this? MUT21. Are you on here for me? Not on my top 10. You're not. No, oh, wait. 21. You're my pretty little belly dancer. She's my belly dancing princess. Oh my, she's the one that made me mad because she's so freaking pretty and cute and all this, and she can't walk. She can't walk. She did fine in swimwear. She was okay, but evening gown, disastrous. And it made me so mad because she's so cute. Look at her. Look at her. She is so cute. Not a chance. She has not a chance. After what I saw during that evening gown, I have no problem saying 100% not. She's not making top 5. That's for sure. Winning, no. It's just no. And it drives me nuts because of the wasted potential. Number 29. Do I have you up here? I do. Number 29 is my number 9. So yay. I should probably be keeping track of who is getting called and who's not getting called. MUT 19. Anne. She is on my top 5 list. So thank goodness for that. Okay, look, I'm looking at my top 5 and I'm like, I need 16, 9, and 31. But honestly, 31, you guys know I'm not that attached to. Like, yeah, she did great during prelims, but I can't see her winning. I'm much more focused on like number 18, 16, 9, and 19. They have way more of a chance, I think, than 31. I'm sorry. I know. They already lit into me in the Discord, okay? And I'm sorry. Y'all are delusional and hypnotized by her very good looks, but I will not be captivated by pretty eyes and hair. I'm calling it right now. She's not going to win. Number 9. A lot of people thought that she was a surprise on my list. And I'm just like, she very well demonstrated her ability to me. I'm not sure why she got overlooked, but you weren't overlooked by me, girl. Number 9. Look, my list, everybody on my list is getting called. Everybody, you guys can criticize my list as much as you want, but everybody on my list is getting called. So, and 16's not being left out. She's not getting left out. So there. Number 2, I'm not really surprised. There's something special about her. She just doesn't have the best performance technical abilities right now, but her natural personality and confidence is there. She just needs a coach. She just needs a good coach. She'll be fine. She gonna win? No. But she would have been on my 15, not my top 10, but the 15, yes. Where's number 16? Y'all hear that? You hear my nails? My patience is running thin. 16. There she is. There she is. There wasn't any need for me to catch too much of an attitude because there's no way that she doesn't make it. 16. I'm happy. I know 31 hasn't been called yet, but my list is happy. We're good. This is beautiful, perfect finale lineup. On with the show. On with the show. Number 20 is not on my tops list. Are you guys going to leave 31? Oh, the first Wayne crew, the stands are about to be mad. The stands are going to be, don't be mad at me. I didn't do this. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. I warned you guys. I did. And you guys get mad at me every time I try to warn you about your faves. Ooh, there she is. There's number 31. Ooh, that was close. That was close. The stands were about to be mad. Look, do not riot in my kingdom. Y'all go have words with Thailand and their judges and, their organization. Don't come at me. I'm just trying to warn you ahead of time. So if you're missing what I'm saying, what I'm putting out, this girl, number 31, has been a fierce favorite. And I have been kind of an opponent to her favoritism because though she is pretty, I'm pretty confident that people are more so focused on her looks, her body, her face than the overall presentation of the competitor herself. I don't really speak too much about the girls' bodies because if you're in at least decent shape, the Miss Universe organization isn't going to care, okay? They're just not going to care. So people being hung up on her looks and her body is like, the prettiest girl in competition usually doesn't win. Like your looks they're nice and they're a benefit, but they're not that much of a boost to where it's going to throw you all the way into the crown. That's not going to happen. Once you reach a certain threshold of prettiness, nobody cares. So yes, she's really pretty, but I don't know. I think, people's taste in beauty differs a lot. For what you guys think is a great body, I think is a really average body. I'm more fitness oriented. If you don't have musculature, dimension in your form that you built, that I can tell, your body's average to me. So I don't talk about girls' bodies because most of them aren't fitness girls. Most of y'all have not built your booties the way they could be and should be, in my opinion. A lot of these girls can look a lot better if they really wanted to, but they're too focused on being thin rather than fit, which is another video I know we need to do. The difference between being thin and fit. On with the swimwear competition. I'm trying to get through this and not be late to where I'm supposed to be, but I might be late because I don't want to rush through this. And I don't know, I might have to send a text message like, hey, I'm gonna be 15, 20 minutes late because I was watching pageants. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I have to watch it. I need to watch it. Once again, Thailand coming through with the Miss Universe-esque presentation and performances. I love it. Those of you who want to hate on me for loving Thailand and the Philippines so much, be mad at your own country, okay? Because you don't spoil me with the same sort of showmanship these countries give me. So you can have several seats as far as I'm concerned. Y'all some haters, because look at this. Look at this. Fierce face. That's I. Get it, girl. Oh my gosh, I love it. With the happiness, the change of face, the dimension. She's got a little show off, a little flaunt, a little flex. Look at the eye connection. Eye connection from I. I freaking love you, girl. Get it. 24, you can give swimwear. I know that you can. Evening gown is her problem. She should be fine here. That turn was wonky, but I love the smile. I love the face. I love the ferocity. I love that. Why are you twitching so much at the end? Why she's just like switching back and forth? Too much. Too much. You were doing really great. Those minor details mean it. She winked at me. Who's this? Who's this? The girl that just winked at me. Number 10. Ooh, a double turn. All right, as long as it's nicely executed, it's fine. I mean, you go for it. Hair's waving. Don't force it too much. I want to see her end of the runway. Don't force it. We need posing help. I think this was better than prelims, though. This was better than prelims for her. Good for you, number 10. This is what messes up my favorites list because the girls will revitalize themselves. They'll revamp themselves and do better in finals than they did in prelims, which changes the list ranking. They'll do better. Some girls will do worse. 28, after the girls that came before you, this is considered boring. And the thing is, it's not a bad performance, but it's not nearly as exciting and enticing as every girl that came before her. All the other girls just like killed her performance already. MUT 27, Nita, you're my number 10. What do you have? She's giving a very classic Miss Universe presentation, which she was being weird at the end. That's not bad, but it's not enough. The girls she's up against are so creative. They're so dynamic that you cannot just be basic. You're not up against basic girls. You're up against like queens of the universe. You can't afford to be basic. You know what? I am so sorry. What's her name? I don't remember number 14's name, but she did better during prelims. She did do, is this my cutie pie? My frustrating cutie pie? It is. It's my Pauline, I'm mad at you because you are so freaking cute. You are. You are. God, she's cute. This is a better, her mouth is just opening and closing. Everything, it's just not smooth. Oh, she needs a coach. Pauline needs a coach. The attitude of all these women throughout competition is phenomenal. I wish my country would perform this way. With this level of confidence and sass, this is what the United States is lacking. All right, 19, swing that hair, girl. You swing it. You swing it. A little laughter, a little flaunt, a little flex, a little... All right. Oh, I liked that finish. Prelims finish I didn't like as much. This was a much more fluid finish. That was good on her. Number 9. People were surprised at you, Nook. I don't see how they were. I saw you coming from a mile away. This girl performs like a Miss Universe competitor. I wish we had better end of the runway posing for a lot of these women. Like you can do a little bit more than just putting your hands on your hips and smiling. Get a little, watch when number 16 comes out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Good job, 23. She caught my attention with that. Happiness bubbling. Little flirt. I liked it. I liked it. This must be number 2. I remember number 2. This has to be number 2. She walks with confidence, walks with a smile. She's missing that flavor. I liked her end of the runway though. I liked that at the end. She gave a little swerve, a little swivel. Oh, my battery is running low. No, we don't care. You're not gonna step on number 16. I'll fix it in a second. Gosh, you're such a little sassy thing. With the face, with the eyes, she was ferocious and fierce. She's sultry. Her eyes were giving sultry. She's coming for I. She was giving number 16 was giving the type of performance that we expect from I, which is like throwing me off. Like, how dare you try to step on her like that? That's competitor vibes though. I'm not mad at you, girl, but damn. Number 20, I don't think you're on my list, which is why I'm like, she wasn't. Okay, 31, look, you got to prove me wrong. I don't mind being proven wrong, but you better do it. I like that little flip of the hair, that little turn, that was nice. Smiles, she's giving us smiles. She likes being sultry and sassy, which is fine. I loved that hair flick that she did at the end of the runway and that walk away. That, you know what, 31, best performance I've seen you in. That was the best you've done. So she's doing her best. That's the best I've seen from number 31. So right now she's doing the damn thing. When she first started, she wasn't giving us those smiles. She wasn't being so flaunty and, you know, flirty and so dimensional. Will you stop it with the face, I? Stop it with the face. With the face. Some of these girls are coming out to fight. 24, yeah. Okay, we're gonna see. 24, if I had to choose like my favorites out of here, I think 24, 16, 31, 9, 19. So yeah, all of my top 5, basically all of my top 5, 16, 9, 31, 18, 19. They did really great. And then 24 also did outstanding, but she's gonna drop the ball during evening gown because that's what happened last time. Also, props to everybody who's doing the tanning for Thailand, because I can tell that the girls have tanned, but they've tanned from head to toe and their faces aren't light brights, okay? They don't look like that old school 90s light bright board. Like it's a fluid tan. It carries throughout every part of their body, not just, you know, from the neck down, which is why I'm not complaining about their tans. You see, there is a way for it to be done properly. MUT number 10, okay? I need my top 5. I want my top 5. I think they all deserve to continue on. None of them have messed up. Give me my top 5. I want to see those girls fight it out when it comes to speaking ability. So I want my top 5. 28. She's not one of mine. Uh-oh. Number 9. Absolutely, girl. 19. Got you too. Okay. 19 does really well in evening gown. So she should be coming out really strong in the next round. 18 I, because of course. Give me number 16. She has to make it. I'm already getting very happy with this. I'm doing okay. Who's up here? 27 is on my top 10 list. 31. All right. The first Wang stands are down there rejoicing right now. They're rejoicing. 24, not a surprise. She did do really well during swimwear, which I had her ranked very well, like among the best during swimwear, during prelims, but she completely bombed during evening gown. If she can do better during this evening gown, she will save herself, but I don't know if that's possible for her at this point. 23 is also not on my list. We're 16 because, yeah, right. Number 16 is not in here. Please, are you? Okay, let me wait. I am not without patience. I'll wait. Up there she is. Like I said, okay. See, the judging for international competitions, no matter what country it is, makes a lot more sense than my home country sometimes. My home country is weird. Thailand, Philippines, they do so well in competition because their judging makes sense and they choose the best girl. I don't understand why the United States struggles as much as they do. You guys, if you can't tell, I'm really depressed about my country and I'm struggling with it, okay? Just if you hear me talking about them, yes, I'm going through something. You know, hopefully it works itself out. I have feelings. Maybe I need to talk to somebody about it. Maybe I need a therapist to discuss Miss USA. Maybe that's what I need. Like, This is like a running thread throughout all of my videos at this point. So these are the girls that have been chosen. So who's off the list? They did not let my happy girl back on, but she didn't do as well in swimwear as she did in prelims. So Angie, I think is her name. Number 14 is Angie. Yeah, she didn't do as well this time as she did last time. So this is kind of what happens when it comes to favorites lists. You get into finals and sometimes some girls do better and some girls do, not as good. So number 17, 14, and 29 were all left off of my next round for finals. So for this top 10, 3 of my picks were left off the list, which honestly, I can say I more so agree with because some of these women didn't do as well as I think that they should have, and they did during prelims. So, but the girls that I expected to do well did. So I'm happy. Let's carry on. I'm happy that some of the other girls were able to pick themselves up and do a lot better than they did during prelims, right? You can still develop, you can still, make some changes between prelims and finals. And I think some women did do that. So they deserve their placing. Let's see what happens during evening gown. All right, first woman out. She's got a really bright gold gown. And you know what? I actually really like this because of the Art Deco design. This really precise lining that she has there makes it really interesting. It's got a really interesting multi-level cut up top. I like this gown. It suits her body. And it is a little bit eye-catching. It's not just like beaded to death. You can actually see the details from afar. Some gowns are only meant to be viewed in pictures, and I'm glad that some people are starting to learn that. This walk isn't as fluid as it should be. I don't like seeing girls take steps. I want to see you glide. And then she's going, the hand movement is a lot more subtle and fluid than it was the first time she attempted to execute it. So she can probably get by with that because that movement was more refined than it was previously. All right, eye connection, but the mouth, the entire facial presentation wasn't giving what I think she wanted it to. She's really stunning. She's really gorgeous. This is number 28. Oh, love that foot position. Love that foot position. It's so cute, dainty, and delicate, but this was not captivating. I was not enamored by her presence. And she's up against women who I know are going to just steal my heart. Coming out gracefully. You see how she's not overly moving her arms. She's not shoulder shuffling or shimmying back and forth. She's making eye contact with the audience, the camera. This number 9 is really, really good during evening gown. I love her end of the runway face, poised, elegant, a little bit of sultriness. I loved all of that. Thoroughly happy, thoroughly fed. That was great. Great, 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 great. All right, red lips, let's come out here. She's coming out here gently, subtly. Nice sway in the hips. Bit of a fierce face, come hither-ish look. All right. I'm feeling the emotions. We're gonna have to drop the arms eventually, right? All right. I like the little bit of show off. You can do that at the end of the runway as long as it's slow, smooth, and fluid. And I think that's what a lot of girls are missing. That turn towards the back was a little bit too forced. And yes, I'm being nitpicky because this is Thailand and there's a lot of really good girls up here. Ooh, ooh, face, fierce face. This has to be I. Look, I can tell by this woman's literal eyes who she is. I love her eyes. God, she's got me. She's got me. Oh, the siren. She's got me. That walk is so, the way that she walks, she slowly bends her knee and then suddenly extends her foot. I don't know. It's a very striking and unique walk and I like it. You are so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was magical. I liked That was so good. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Number 16, you better be packing because right now is in my eye. She's in my cornea. She's in there. Okay. There's a lot of gold gowns happening. There's a lot of gold happening. At least they're identifiably unique and they're just not beaded gold. They're designed uniquely. So that's definitely something. If it was like the same silhouette and everything, I'd be upset. But like this woman, she's got the tassels. It's a very unique gown. I'm not sure it's fitted as well as it could be. Something seems a little bit off with that. Maybe she's just one of those girls that have really wide hips, but it doesn't seem as tight as it should be to give that look. All right, number 31. Look, she said she's got the little diamond encrusted nipples. She's got it going on right there. Like, I'm not mad at it, girl. You walk your beautiful self down the runway. I think this is the best she's ever performed. Best she's ever performed. She's giving us dimension. She's giving us grace with a little bit of sass and elegance. 31, you just won me over. You just won me over. You just won me over. This is why I criticize women the way that I do, so that they'll get better. And this girl, without a doubt, without a shadow of doubt in my mind, has gotten better. So whatever you say about girls getting criticism, it works, okay? This is the development that I complain for, okay? I will sit up here and complain if that is the type of performance that I'm gonna get. Number 31, improvement. You got me on First Wang Gang, okay? First Wang Gang. We First Wang Gang over here. I'm part of the crew. I'm bandwagoning it. We on there. Now, I'm not saying she can defeat number 16. Number 24, why are you being so twitchy? Why are you being weird? Why are you doing all these strikey poses and you're doing weird stuff? I told you guys she was gonna drop it during evening gown. I was right. She did. Just dropped it right now. Gone. Gone. I'm over here First Wang Ganging it. And number 24 is falling down in them heels. Nope. You out. Just gone. Who's this? Okay, look. You guys are giving me beige, gold, and white. I just praised you guys for your prelims outfits, and now everybody's coming out in beige, gold, and white. What's happening here? This white gown's doing nothing for her. Nothing. Nothing. I don't want to say what I really want to say. I want to say some things, but you know what? Sometimes if your gown is boring, that is going to let me know how boring your performance is going to be. It's giving me basic. Can't afford to be basic on a Thailand stage. Can't do it. You can't. All right, we got another unique-ish design coming out here, though it is beige. Number 16. Uh-oh. She's still performing very well, but I think her prelims evening gown performance was better. Her prelims evening gown performance was better. I think First Wang Gang got her during evening gown. Is it enough to give First Wang Gang like number 1 spot? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I love this color. I love flowy gowns. You guys know that I do. Number 2, why are you doing awkward throws? Fluidity, babe. Fluidity. Fluidity. She's just... Did you not practice and rehearse what you were going to do on stage? Because it kind of looks like she's doing whatever pops into her head. And yeah, you do want to be a little bit spontaneous on stage, but you don't want to do things that, you know, you haven't practiced properly. You don't know how it's going to be viewed. You don't know what it actually looks like. Don't just do random things. Come on now. Evening gown was weird. This one was a little weird. All right, who did best in evening gown? Man, oof. I would say number 31, First Wang Gang. First Wang Gang. The improvement on that girl is astounding. Astounding. And I'm on the bandwagon. We doing it. We train gang over here. First Wang train gang. I'm loving her right now. I don't know. Number 31 finally got me. So I'm saying 31. Number 18, absolutely. Absolutely. Who's Miss Sunbeam? I forgot who the Sunbeam is. My top 5 should still be the top 5. I'm sticking with my top 5, which should be number 16, number 9, 31, 18, and 19 should be the top 5. It should. They should be the top 5. Let them have the top 5. Give them the top 5. Who was Miss Sunbeam though? I really like that gown has got me. It's captured me. I'm watching it. It's cute. I like it. But my top 5 should still be the top 5. Give them the top 5. You leave I off of top 5, fighting words. Like, just excommunication, Thailand, because you would deserve it at that point. It would be so horrendously unfair. I'm sitting here watching myself become more and more close to late to the meetup that I'm supposed to be going to see. And I mean, they already knew what it was. I told them, you know, kind of what I do, and the girls take priority. I'm sitting here in the kingdom. You're gonna have to wait for me. because I need to know who makes top 5. Let's go. It's crazy right now because number 16, honestly, I don't think is the current best in competition. You see how like finals night can change everything? Number 16 was like the fave going in. I just got called, yay. I think that I personally right now through finals, I like I and number 31 more than I like number 16. This is what happens during finals. Like you can still win people over during finals night. Number 10. Okay, that's who I was trying to figure out who Sunbeam was, because I'm like, I remember her and I liked that. I liked her walk. I liked everything that she did. So we have number 10 and we have number 18 in finals, the final 5. You have to give me, okay, well, I already got I, so I'm happy with that. Number 19 and 31. 19 and 31 have to be there. Oh my God, they wouldn't cut Nicole. They wouldn't cut her. She has to make it. Oh my God, who is white gown? I'm not paying attention because I didn't pick you. I'm sorry, I didn't pick you, so I already know you're not gonna win. She can't, not with who she's up against. Not unless these girls completely fall on their faces. They would, like, every girl behind her would have to just completely bomb Q&A. So we got 16. Wait, I don't even know who this girl is. It's somebody that I'm just gonna put 0 so I know who she is. Because I know she's not gonna win. I'm not being mean. You just know things. Are you guys really getting rid of, you guys are getting rid of First Wang? Wow, they're not gonna let her make it. They're not gonna let her make it. Number 19. Wow. I'm actually really surprised. I'm actually really surprised because everybody in the Discord knows that I've been calling you guys out on First Wang Gang for a while because a lot of people have only been hypnotized by her aesthetics. But I give the girl props. When it comes to finals night, she did the best she's ever done, and I thought that she would make top 5. I thought she had earned her spot there. She has developed. So for me, watching her right now to not make top 5 is a little bit astounding. Same thing with like number 9. Who is this girl in the white that you guys decided to put in top 5 over number 9 and number 31? For real? Like really? I don't even, the fact that she hasn't made a memorable impression on me to the point where I not only cannot remember her number or her name, I don't even remember what she did in swimwear. Like she made no impression on me. I have no recollection of her existence. So the fact that she's in top 5 is like, she can't win because she can't captivate an audience. I'm sitting here wondering who she is. Floored. So I'm counting her out. I don't care what anybody has to say right now. Whoever the girl in white is, who I can't recall ever existing, she's not going to win. So the battle is between number 10, 18, 16, and 19. 16 hasn't been doing as well as I expected her to. So as far as I'm concerned, I is in the lead. For me, I is in the lead. She's in the lead. Let's see what she does during Q&A though.
You can think of one particular policy to help and support Thai schoolers to success the better education. What would it be?
สำหรับตัวอายนะคะอายอยากสนับสนุนในเรื่องของอุปกรณ์ทางการศึกษาโดยเฉพาะในเรื่องของเทคโนโลยีค่ะเพราะว่ามีเด็กอีกหลายคนมากที่เขายังขาดทุนทรัพย์หรือยังเข้าไม่ถึงทางเทคโนโลยีโดยเฉพาะทางด้านการศึกษาถ้าเราสามารถขจัดความเหลื่อมล้ำในสังคมนี้ได้เด็กไทยทุกคนก็จะได้รับความเท่าเทียมในเรื่องของการศึกษาไทยค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
Okay, so it doesn't look like they're going to do any translations, which I wish that they would, because they did state the question in both Thai and English. So it's like, why wouldn't you just give us the translation though? You know, I'm not saying, you know, I understand this is Thailand and they're going to do things in their language, but I'm like, if you're going to go through the lengths of incorporating English, then give us everything in English, because you got the English speaking audience here with you. And this is another point that I keep trying to make to Miss USA is that international fans will watch your country's pageant the same way I'm watching Thailand and I'm super excited by Thailand, even though I'm not from Thailand. If you engage with them, they will come, okay? If you build it, they will come. We're here. I spoke with so much confidence, with a smile, with poise, she seemed excited and she felt like she really meant what she was saying. I wish that they had given a translation, but I'm still gonna watch these through to see how the other women present themselves.
Now, in your very own opinion, do you think the government should continue reporting and updating the number of confirmed cases infected by the COVID-19 to the public, or not?
I don't think we should be doing that anymore because we've been living through fear enough. Now, today is a new beginning. We need to move forward together as a nation and stay strong together. Thank you.
All right, my little sunbeam. Once again, this is a political question. People are like, oh, pageantry has nothing to do with politics. These women are advocates. They're activists. Everything they do is political. Their questions are political. Their knowledge is politically based. Like it 100% is. And I really don't care which way she falls on this. What I care about is how she states what she means, how she comes off when she's presenting herself. Her answer did not sound completely confident. It didn't really sound like she truly, really forcefully believed in what she was saying. She probably does, but she was more so saying, she kind of was speaking the way like a 9-year-old would speak if you asked them a question about something that they might have done that was naughty, and they kind of hold back a little bit and they say it like with a smile, even though they know they might get in trouble for it. And maybe she thought she might get a little bit of pushback for her ideas. But what I care about most is just having a woman who believes in something. And even if it's something that I personally may disagree with, at least I know you have a backbone. At least I know you have a spine. At least I know you believe in something and you're not just going to placate the audience, right? This was not the most confident presentation that could have been given. I think I did better, and I don't even understand what she was saying, but I can say that her confidence level of belief was greater than that of this competitor. And I'm not giving you extra points for speaking English. Other people can do that for you. I'm not.
Now, in your very own opinion, what innovation or invention would our world need the most in order to better women's lives in the future?
I feel like the innovation that I want most right now is the innovation that will help us diagnose breast cancer. As one of those who have gone through a surgery, I know how hard it is to go through, and I have no idea how to put in words how lucky I am and grateful to be able to be given a new life. Thank you.
She's a speaking queen. She is definitely a speaking queen. That answer felt incredibly sincere. It felt heartfelt. She's enjoyable to listen to. Now, she's not memorable, which is still a problem if you want to be a Miss Universe. So I still can't see her winning, but I understand what other people see in her. Her answer felt very, very sincere and heartfelt, and it kind of tugs at your heartstrings a little bit. And that was a fantastic answer, to choose an innovation that is so greatly connected to women going for breast cancer. Like, duh, everybody wants a cure for cancer. That was a fantastic answer. And I'm surprised that other women really haven't gone for that. They probably just didn't think about it in the moment, which is what makes this like as good as it is. I still don't see her winning though. I don't see it happening. I don't. But she did a great answer.
Now, if you're the most influential country leader, what do you think would be the best solution to stop all wars that are currently going on around the world?
If I was a world leader and one of the political leaders of the world, what I would do is I would implement policies of communication through diplomacy. That's the only way we can end the wars, through communication. There's always a good way to end things, and we must move on together. We must unite and join in unity. Join hands so we can have a better world. Khop Khun Ka.
All right, number 16's bringing it back because that was a very confident, eloquent, sincere answer that she presented. She did answer the question thoroughly, and she answered it with conviction, as if she had thought about it, as if she was sure of what she was saying. So, number 16 is not yet out of the game.
Now, if you must put money into a donation box of only one of the following charities, which one would you choose and why? public health, education, or environment?
แอนนาจะเลือกบริจาคให้กับการศึกษาค่ะ ทุกคนรู้ไหมคะว่าการศึกษาเป็นจุดเริ่มต้นของทุกอย่าง การศึกษาทำให้เราได้เรียนรู้มากขึ้น ไม่ว่าจะเป็นสิ่งแวดล้อม สาธารณะหรือเรื่องอื่นๆ เริ่มต้นจากการศึกษา เพราะฉะนั้นแอนนาอยากให้ทุกคนใส่ใจ อยากให้หน่วยงานทุกหน่วยงานใส่ใจการศึกษาให้มากกว่านี้ค่ะ เพราะแอนนาเชื่อว่าการศึกษาจะพัฒนาประเทศ พัฒนาความรู้ของเด็กนักเรียนทุกคนได้ ขอบคุณค่ะ
And they're not going to give a translation.
สาวงามของเราตอบได้เก่งกันหมดเลยนะครับ
I wish that they had given a translation to that one because I really did want to hear the answer to that. Because I already had like an answer formulated in my mind, and I'm just like, I'm hoping that she goes with education. I was hoping she would say education because I was already formulating in my mind what I would personally say in this given circumstance. And I thought education would be the best answer for this. And I was expecting her, if she did it the way that I was thinking, she would do something along the lines of, I would choose education, hoping to raise children that can be taught and learn and further the environmental issues and health impacts that we need for the world, that we would educate someone to the point where they would be able to, I don't know, create a cure for cancer, to be able to create something that would better the environment. Education has the opportunity and ability to better all the different scenarios that we treasure. That is like a rough draft of what I had in my head that I was hoping that she would say, because if you get to the point where you can wrap in all of those different items that he listed for her to choose from, then that would be like a really good winning answer. And they didn't translate it for me, so I don't know what she said. And I'm just like, damn it. I just wanted to know if I was thinking the same thing that she said, or if she said something different, and then why she chose what she said. Like, I wanted the answer. I wanted it. Oh. Overall presentation for that competitor, though, it didn't feel as fluid as it should. Like, I spoke in the native Thai language, but she still spoke with a lot of conviction and confidence that I didn't necessarily get from that competitor. So I don't know. For me right now, honestly, I is really up there for me right now. I have to be totally honest. 16 is still up there for me, but I would not be surprised if I overtook her and won this at this point. She's doing so much better. Like, she really is. And everybody who told me she couldn't speak, I'm like, she seemed to speak just fine just now. So I don't know what to say. Like, the girl is doing damn good. It's really interesting how they are using their competitors to showcase what I'm assuming is sponsored jewelry. This is how you get really creative with sponsorships. I don't understand, once again, why the United States is not up on game on this. Why do we not have jewelry sponsors? Why do we not? I mean, we get gown sponsors, but you can go so much further than that. The way that they did this showcase was amazing, and it's so spectacular. You get to see all this gorgeous jewelry, which I was like so captivated by. I can't even speak. It's amazing. I love the creativity. I love the attention to detail. I love the diligence. Like, this competition is really showing other countries what you should be doing. Okay, let's just figure out who the winner is so that I can try to make it to like my scheduled place on time. But I mean, if I'm late, I'm late. The girls are here. The girls are like giving me, they're showing it off. I love it. I want to know who won. Okay, so number 10 has just been called as fourth runner-up. Fine with that. Call, what's her name? Opal, number 23. Call her next. All right, they called number 23 next. We're good. We're good. Let me try to remember you in evening gown. I think I would prefer for winners 16 or 18. Personally, I would say 16 or 18 would be my winner for me. And even in that, I'm more so leaning towards I as a winner than I am for Nicole to be a winner. She's done so much better. Like, she could really massacre a Miss Universe stage if they send I. So I'm more so leaning towards an I win here. Interesting. It's been a very interesting competition.
As our world is now facing critical issues such as wars, pandemic, economic recession, and many people around the world feel hopeless, if you were crowned Miss Universe Thailand 2022, how would you empower them?
แอนนาอยากจะบอกว่าไม่ใช่คุณคนเดียวค่ะที่เคยท้อแท้แอนนาก็เป็นหนึ่งในนั้นแต่แอนนาอยากให้ทุกคนได้เรียนรู้ค่ะว่าเราสามารถเรียนรู้ที่จะปรับตัวเราล้มได้เราก็ลุกขึ้นมาได้เพราะฉะนั้นไม่ว่าคุณจะเจอกับสถานการณ์อะไรจงเชื่อมั่นในตัวเองแอนนาทำได้ทุกคนก็ทำได้ค่ะ
I don't think they're going to translate this once again, but it seemed like she spoke with a little bit more confidence and conviction than she did in the top 5 Q&A, which is interesting. She just, I don't know, she seemed more empowered during this Q&A. I wish, once again, I would get a translation, but I'm not going to get one.
In my opinion, I would empower them by inspiring them. Not only can we inspire others by our words, but we can inspire by our actions. We can prove to people that we must be kind, we must move forward, and we must unite and learn that we can always be together and move on together. This is what's going to make our world, our universe unite. Don't forget, be together and stay together and unite everyone. ขอบคุณค่ะ
และสุดท้าย
I think she possibly could have went further with that. Like she said, I would inspire them. The way I would do my part would to be inspire people. But I'm sitting here in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, inspire them in what way? You have to say in what way. I would inspire them by showcasing my own personal activism and my own personal actions to implement change. I would show what I'm willing to do and how far I'm willing to go to be a voice for good, to impact something major, to be a part of something important and make as many changes as I possibly can. I would inspire them through my own actions. That is the type of way that she could have more so rounded out her answer instead of kind of leaving it open-ended by saying, oh, I would just inspire them. It's like, by what? Taking freaking pretty pictures or something? Like, how are you going to do it? I know I'm being critical here, but that's the point of Q&A, and that's what the judges are doing right now. They're really breaking down these answers that these girls are given. Now, the overall presentation was very confident. She has a lot of conviction. She speaks with power. So we'll have to see what Ai is bringing, but I do believe Ai is also going to give her answer in the native Thai language, so I won't be able to understand it, unfortunately.
อยากจะให้มนุษย์เข้าใจนี่คือสัจธรรมของมนุษย์ที่ต้องเจอค่ะเราหลีกหนีไม่ได้เราต้องเจอกับปัญหาแล้วเราก็ต้องผ่านมันไปให้ได้เหมือนกับอายในชีวิตที่ตอนเด็กอายก็ผ่านอะไรมาเยอะถ้าอายผ่านมาได้ทุกคนบนโลกนี้ก็ต้องผ่านได้เหมือนกับอายค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
3 สาวงามตอบคำถามไปที่เรียบร้อยแล้วนะครับ
Once again, have no idea what the girls say, so I'm just going off of her presentation, which once again, comfortable, speaking with confidence and conviction. I still would say I would give top 2 to number 16 and 18. But honestly, I'm feeling like I would give the crown to Ai. I'm pretty sure that that's the way I would go. And it's hard for me to figure out because I know people are probably in the comment section like, you don't even understand what they were saying. I know, I'm going off of what I can, see from what I'm seeing right now. Later on, I will try to figure out the translations of exactly what they said, and we'll see how this outcome actually happens. But in my opinion, honestly, I would give the crown to Ai. But I don't know if they're basing crowning specifically off of these answers. And if that's how it's going, then I'm not going to know because I don't know all of the answers. So let's just see what happens. I don't know.
MUT 18 อายกัญญาลักษณ์หนูแก้ว
No. 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 You guys, they gave her second runner-up, no, I'm sorry, what? No, mute. You hear that? Second runner-up for what? For who? For why? I need to know how she answered her question so that I can be personally in my soul settled with this decision because, but why though? Like, why? She was really good. Even I can say she improved. Like, nobody, first of all, okay, neither one of these girls beat her in swimwear or evening gown, I think. So both of those segments of competition belong to I. I owned the runway. So it's not a runway thing, but the way that she presented herself was perfectly acceptable, even more so than that. So they must be basing this specifically on the answer that we're given. I need to know what she said. Because if her answer is not that great, then fine, I understand it. But based on what I'm putting together right now, I deserved better. You guys let me know in the comment section. Number one, if you have the translations, put them in the comment section so that I can heart them and then we all can read them together and I have a better understanding of why the hell this is happening to me. Yes, I'm taking it personal, okay? This is something that's happening to me personally right now. What are you guys doing? Just continue. Just go. Move on.
และ Miss Universe Thailand คนใหม่ของเราได้แก่ MUT 19 and
Oh my gosh. Number 16 just lost. She just lost. She just lost. She lost. Wow. She just lost to number 19. Number 19 was still in my top 5, but I didn't expect her to come out with the win. I need to know what was said during Q&A and then I'll understand, okay? Because I don't speak every language in the world. So I'll probably understand better once I hear Q&A. But yeah, she was in my top 5. Wasn't expecting her to pull out the win. She did. Now, about the competitor as a whole, she's going to have some refinement. She's going to need some coaching to better smooth out her transitions and enliven her evening gown performance, because her evening gown performance is not the most captivating thing. It's not like on I's level, for example. And those are the type of women that she's going to be competing against when it comes time for Miss Universe. Okay, this is not, I's not the toughest competitor she's going to have to go up against. There's going to be a whole bunch of I's on that stage when it's time for her to go to the big show. So she needs a better evening gown performance for sure, but she also needs a few, a little bit of tweaking here and there to better refine all of her performances as a whole. On top of, this is why I'm so confused about this decision. This girl was in my top 5, so she's not bad by any means, but I personally think that there were women that were better. However, in pageantry, the best girl doesn't always win. That's the thing. You can be the best all you want, but when it comes time to perform, if you don't showcase that you're the best, you're not going to win. But I do believe that I kind of showcased her superiority. I felt like number 16 had actually slipped a little bit. So I thought I would have even surpassed her. Number 31, I think, honestly, First Wang Gang, you guys deserved a little bit better. I'm sorry. I can admit that. I think she did deserve top 5. So I know there's a lot of weepy people in the comment section. I feel for you. I do. I hate to see women not get what they deserve. It does mean a lot to them. Even the difference between being number 8 and being number 3 it means a lot to them. So I get it. So I think this competitor has some tweaks to be made, even when it comes to her speaking presentation. There's minor things that need to be picked up here and there. So is she going to automatically surge to number 1 on my international official Miss Universe favorites lists? No, I don't see that happening. But she has the ability to come to the Miss Universe stage, a more refined competitor, which is 100% within the realm of Thailand's abilities. They do have pretty decent coaches themselves, so we will have to figure out what happens now. Okay, you guys tried to shoot the messenger last year when I tried to tell you that Anne's walk needed refinement. Y'all are like, oh my God, no, you're just a hater. No, I mean, I don't like her walk. That's true, but it has nothing to do with the woman. I'm focusing on competitive skill base. So don't be getting mad at me for pointing out what is clearly identifiable in my eyes. I'm just the messenger. This competitor, I think, is going to need some refinement. And the reason I brought up Anne is because the coaching last year wasn't really able to refine her walk too much. So that does give me a little bit of pause of their ability to better prepare this competitor for a Miss Universe stage. So we'll have to see what happens. But thank you, Thailand, for the Miss Universe level show. Like the backdrop, the staging, the host, the lighting, the evening gowns, the creativity, the introduction numbers, like everything was Miss Universe worthy like type of show, which is why I'm sitting here as an international fan loving on you. And everybody else who has a problem with that, like get over it, okay? They put on some of the best shows. I'm gonna watch the best shows whenever possible. In the comment section below, let me know what you thought about this show. The top 10, top 5, who did you think were going to come out the winner? Were you a part of the First Wang gang? Were you a part of the First Wang train gang? Let me know if you were one of those people rooting for her, and if you're maybe a little bit disappointed in the placement. Was this a surprise to you? Anybody at all? Like, let me know your thoughts, because you guys know we love to chit chat in the comment section, and we love to chit chat in the Discord. So come find us. Links are in the description box below. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, and remember, I love you and I will miss you, but you know I will be back in a future video. Bye. Oh, and by the way, I'm not late. I'm gonna be right on time.